handa na makipagsabayan. May puso sa court sa bawat laro, hindi haatras sa bakbakan. Gamit ang puso sa laban, walang sinumang urungan. Handang liparin ang mga bituin, ang mga pangarap ay aabutin. Sisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng mga kabataan. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. Ito na liga na Pilipino, lahat kasali kahit na sino. NBL, itong laro ko ngayon, kabataan na bida dito. Lakas ng loob ay nakatatak, di matatakot sa mga yabag. Bitbit ang sarili, matatag, kaya sumabay sa lahat, di matitibag. Suwak na suwak, pag tumira ng bola, mabilis gumalaw, di na kailangan ng mga parti-partida. Puso ang puhunan, hindi mapipigilan. Handang sabayan kahit sino pa yan, di mag-aalangan, tuturugin ko yan. Laro nga may pinag-usayan, hindi papayag mapigilan. Kahit pa daming nakaharap, ang pagkasarili sa laban. Gamit ang pusong may tapang, walang sino mang uurungan. Handang liparin ang mga bituin, ang mga pangarap ay aabutin. Sisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. Isisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng mga kabataan. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. Sisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng mga kabataan. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. May pangarap na gustong abutin, sa itaas ay mahawakan ang bituin. Kahit madaming may bangin na matalim, sa daan lalakaran ay handa na bungguin. Lakas na loob ipapakita sa mundo, sige halika. Mga galawan at bilis na malakobig, kere prepadis ka. Dahil na hindi ito basta-basta, tipikal na laro na may pamusta. Lakas na loob umarakada, maladyawo kapag pumasa. Kabataan pag-asa ng bayan, handa na makipagsabayan. May puso sa court sa bawat laro, hindi haatras sa bakbakan. Gamit ang puso sa laban, walang sinumang urungan. Handang liparin ang mga bituin, ang mga pangarap ay aabutin. Sisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng mga kabataan. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. Ito na liga na Pilipino, lahat kasali kahit na sino. NBL, itong laro ko ngayon, kabataan na bida dito. Lakas ng loob ay nakatatak, di matatakot sa mga yabag. Bitbit ang sarili, matatag, kaya sumabay sa lahat, di matitibag. Suwak na suwak, pag tumira ng bola, mabilis gumalaw, di na kailangan ng mga parti-partida. Puso ang puhunan, hindi mapipigilan. Handang sabayan kahit sino pa yan, di mag-aalangan, tuturugin ko yan. Laro nga may pinag-usayan, hindi papayag mapigilan. sa laban, gamit ang pusong may tapang, walang sino mang-uurungan, handang liparin ang mga bituin, ang mga pangarap ay aabutin. Sisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo, sasabay ako at hindi susuko. Isisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo, sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, 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 ito ang liga ng mga kabat. NBL-Youth, 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 ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. Isisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo, sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, 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 ito ang liga ng mga kabat. NBL-Youth, 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 ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. May pangarap na gustong abutin, sa itaas ay mahawakan ang bituin. Kahit madaming may bangin na matalim, sa daan lalakaran ay handa na bungguin. Lakas na loob ipapakita sa mundo, sige halika. Mga galawan at bilis na malakobig, kere prepadis ka. Dahil na hindi ito basta-basta, tipikal na laro na may pamusta. Lakas na loob umarakada, maladyawo kapag pumasa. Kabataan pag-asa ng bayan, handa na makipagsabayan. May puso sa court sa bawat laro, hindi haatras sa bakbakan. Gamit ang puso sa laban, walang sino mang-uurungan, handang liparin ang mga bituin, ang mga pangarap ay aabutin. Sisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo, sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, 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 ito ang liga ng mga kabat. NBL-Youth, 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 ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. Liga na Pilipino, lahat kasali kahit na sino. NBL itong laro ko ngayon, kabataan na bida dito. Lakas ng loob ay nakatatak, di matatakot sa mga yabag. Bitbit ang sarili, matatag kaya sumabay sa lahat, di matitibag. Suwak na suwak, pag tumira ng bola, mabilis gumalaw, di na kailangan ng mga parti-partida. Puso ang puhunan, hindi mapipigilan, handang sabayan kahit sino pa yan, di mag-aalangan, tuturugin ko yan. Laro nga may pinag-usayan, hindi papayag mapigilan, kahit madaming nakaharap, ang pagkasarili sa laban, gamit ang pusong may tapang, walang sino mang-uurungan, handang liparin ang mga bituin, ang mga pangarap ay aabutin. Sisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo, sasabay ako at hindi susuko. Isisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo, sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, 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 ito ang liga ng mga kabat. NBL-Youth, 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 ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. Sinisigaw ko sa mundo. Ako ay kabataan.
Derided Telecast is presented by Authority of the National Basketball League Pilipinas. It may not be retransmitted nor reproduced in any form on any television or streaming platforms without the express written consent of the National Basketball League Pilipinas.
Number 4, Josh Ortiz. Number 5, AJ Wico. And number 8, John Luena. Their head coach is Marvin Mijares. NBL-Youth, ang Liga ng Kabataang Pilipino.
This is your NBL-Youth Season 2023 First Conference 21 Under Division. And this is our first game of the 21 Under Tournament. For today, the final play date of the elimination round, and the top won by Luid, Red Rose RAA, as they compete against JILCF, Red Arc. A miss by Luid, and here comes Luena. Weak off from the corner, back to Luena, back to Wico, the right corner. Wico still with the ball. They go to the right side. That's a miss by Ortiz. And rebound by Luid. Red Rose RAA that drive inside. And that ball will remain with Luid. Red Rose RAA. Buitison at right. Jimenez on top. They pass the ball inside, and it's taken away by Villanueva. Luena stops, takes the three off the glass. And that's the first field goal of the game, courtesy of Luena from the outside. Jimenez on top. The drive inside by Simbulan. There's a whistle on the floor. So this is the matchup between Luid Red Rose RAA against JILCF Red Arc. Luid with a 5-2 win-loss record. They are in second place in the team standings, while JILCF Red Arc playing for pride. They have a 1-6 record, and they are out to break their 6-game losing skid. A miss there by Jimenez, and the board by Ortiz. Ortiz, hand off to Wico. Wico on top, pass to Ortiz at the left wing. Ortiz spins. Ronidel outside to Luena. Extra pass. Villanueva from the corner, it's short. And now Luid on the attack. Buitison. The drive inside. Too strong on that layup attempt by Khan. Wico off balance shot. That won't drop, and rebound by Luid Red Rose RAA. From the corner, and that's good. So the three by De La Cruz from the corner, and we are tied at 3. Luena at the right side. Villanueva, extra pass from the corner. Wico, it's short. Rebound by Khan. Buitison on the attack, and he lays it in. So CJ Buitison converts to give Luid a 2-point lead. Ronidel from the corner, and we are tied at 5. Buitison to De La Cruz at the right side. Jimenez. Simbulan, the drive, takes the shot, short. Rebound by De La Cruz, off the mark. And JILCF with the board. Up ahead to Wico. And that ball, last touch by Wico. Luid out to cement their hold on second place as they enter the semifinals. Jimenez to Simbulan at left. Back to Jimenez. With a shot clock at 9. Can. Inside pass. Whitison on the attack and he converts. So Luid up by 2. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. We are live at the Caloocan Sports Complex for this match here in the NBL Youth Season 2023 First Conference. Wico, the 3 is good. And JILCF Red Arc back on top. Can to Buitison. Uses the Jimenez screen, the drive. Kick out to Can. Wide open for this 3. That's good. So, a conversion from the outside by Can. That's his first field goal of the game. 10-8 is our count. Luid, Red Rose, RAA ahead. And we have an 8-second violation for JILCF Red Arc. Meanwhile, we have a timeout by Luid, Red Rose, RAA. We will return shortly after this break.
Ang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng mga kabat. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. May pangarap na kung maputi. Sa itaas ay mahawakan ang biti. Kahit madaming nilangit ang matalim sa daan, lalaparan ay handa na bumuti. Lakas na loob papakita sa mundo, sige halika. Mga galawan at bilis na malakobig, kaya prepadis ka.
We return to the action here in the NBL-Youth 2023 First Conference. This is the match between Luid Red Rose RAA against JILCF Red Arc. I'm Ruben Torado live at the Caloocan City Sports Complex for this match. The final play date of the eliminations. And we have a traveling violation. So not much is at stake in this ball game, but as far as semifinals is concerned, Taguig and Cavite intently watching this matchup, and we will explain why later on, as the result of the match will determine who will enter the semifinals between Taguig and Cavite. As we see a lay-in by Simbulan, it's now a 4-point game. Luena with the ball for JILCF Red Arc, who wants to play the spoiler's role in this game and try to end the 2-game winning streak of Luid Red Rose RAA. 3-pointer on the way, and that 3 won't work for Ortiz, and that putback misfires. And now Buitison with the ball for Luid. Can at right. Can with the ball, guarded by Samson. From the corner. And the attack, too strong by De La Cruz. Rebound by Villanueva. Luena with the attack, and he lays it in. So John Luena with his 5th point of the game to cut the lead of Luid Red Rose RAA to 2. Jimenez. The dish to Simbulan, up and under move, and that drops in. Nice move by Simbulan. As we have Darrell Garcia entering the game for Luid Red Rose RAA. 2 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Luid Red Rose RAA with a 4-point lead. Luena guarded by Buitison. Double screen by JILCF Red Arc. Samson, dish to Villanueva at the left corner. Shot clock is at 8. Villanueva on top. Looks for a teammate. They go inside to Ortiz. And that is a miss. And the rebound and put back and one. So Ortiz not giving up after missing a gimme. He was able to grab that offensive board. And he finishes. And he heads to the line for a free throw. So Ortiz, that's his first field goal of the game, but he misses the free throw. So it remains a 2-point lead for Luid Red Rose RAA. Yamson at right. Pass to Mundo. And a steal by Ortiz. They have the numbers. Ortiz with a lay-in. So Ortiz gets the steal, then drives and scores for a quick finish. And we are tied at 14. Simbulan. Hand off to Buitison. Buitison with the ball. Spins, loses the handle of the ball, but we have a foul. Foul will go on Samson. Carl Samson with a foul on your screen. 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We have Yamson with the ball for Luid Red Rose RAA. Buitison fakes, attacks to the right corner. Mundo, kick out. The jumper on the way. No. Yamson tries to put it in, but that shot too strong. He gets his own miss. And there's a foul. So nice hustle there by Yamson to grab his own miss. And now Luid will reset. Fresh 14 for Luid. 3-pointer air ball. And nice save. Another hustle play by Luid. And the finish. And one. So again, Yamson giving Luid an extra possession. And that leads to a basket by CJ Buitison. And he will shoot the bonus. So now De Jesus, or Resurrection I should say, now in the game. 16-14 is our count. 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Resurrection with the leather for JILCF Red Arc. Villanueva with 10 on the shot clock. Samson at the corner. He drives inside. No. Rebound by Lopez. And he draws a foul with 14.9 on the clock. 16-14 is our count with Luid ahead by 2. And we have Lopez on the line. And Lopez, that trickles in. Again, JILCF Red Arc with a 1-6 record. And they are in search of a win to close their elimination round campaign as Lopez hits the free throw. We are tied at 16. The attack by Simbulan. Trickles out. And nice putback by Luid Red Rose RAA. And that's Mundo. 2 seconds remaining. Resurrection still running. And that ends the first quarter with Luid Red Rose RAA ahead by 2, 18-16. Second quarter when we come back.
Isisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino. sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susi. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng mga kabat. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. May pangarap na gustong abutin, sa itaas ay mahawakan ang bituin. Kahit madaming may bangin na matalim, sa daan lalakaran ay handa na bungguin. Lakas na loob ipapakita sa mundo, sige halika. Mga galawan at bilis na malakobig, kere prepanis ka. Dahil na hindi ito basta-basta, tipikal ng laro na may pamusta. Lakas na loob umarakada, malanyawo kapag pumasa. Kapataan pagdasa ng bayan, handa na makipagsabayan.
As we begin the second quarter with Luid ahead by 2. Again, not much is at stake for both teams. But, of course, Luid wants to win at the end of the elimination round and seal that place in the semifinals. As we see a miss by Luid. Rebound by JILCF Red Arc. So now we have Resurrection with the possession of the ball for JILCF Red Arc. With 8 on the shot clock, that ball will remain with JILCF. We have 7 seconds on the shot clock. Again, Luid with the win. And they will be seeded number 2 in the semifinals. And that's one of the scenarios right now. And of course, Taguig and Cavite intently watching this match, as the result of this game will determine where they will play or whether they will advance into the semifinals. Actually, the scenario right now is if Luid wins this match against JILCF, it's going to be Cavite, the Uncle Drew Cavite Ballers, advancing to the semifinals, and they will secure the number 3 seed in the semifinals. While if Luid loses to JILCF Red Arc, it's going to be Taguig who is going to advance into the semifinals and not Cavite. As we see a block by Mundo, or that's Garcia with the rejection, but Garcia was called for the foul. So that will send Wico to the foul line. Again, for Luid, if they win this one, they will be at number 2. But if they lose this match, they will drop to number 3. And they will face RCG Saints in the semifinals. And again, if you would recall, in their previous match, talking about the team of Luid and RCG, it was RCG winning that game by just 2 over Luid Red Rose RAA. So again, important matches, especially for Luid. They are in the semifinals right now, but they also want to get the higher seed possible. Simbulan on top, finds Garcia. Shot clock is at 6. Garcia stops, drives inside, touch pass. 2 to shoot. Simbulan has to hurry, and that's a shot clock violation for Luid Red Rose RAA. So now we have Buitison being replaced. And entering the ball game once again is Can. So Luid Red Rose RAA for today, playing without Jonel Policarpio. But still, very much a force here in the NBL-Youth, even with the absence of key players such as Jonel Policarpio. Meanwhile, that ball will remain with JILCF Red Arc. Only 5 on the shot clock. We have JILCF Red Arc ahead by 1. 3-pointer by Ortiz, way off, but the board by Lopez. And he finishes to extend the lead to 3. Khan, the drive, and he scores. And Khan showing his speed on that play. Now Ortiz with the ball. And Vico recovers the possession, takes the 3 short. Rebound goes to Luid. Yamson to Khan. And Khan scores and a foul. So back-to-back baskets for Khan. And a foul on Josh Ortiz. Now, coming into the ball game for Luid Red Rose RAA is De La Cruz returning to the match. As Khan misses, but he gets the ball back. Inside pass, almost stolen by Ortiz, and Yamson drops it in. So now, Luid ahead by 3. With resurrection inside to Lopez. And Lopez left unmarked by Luid on that play. The lead down to 1 and a steal by Lopez. Up ahead, resurrection. Makes the touch pass. Goes to Wico from the corner. Too strong. Who gets the board? It's Ortiz. But there's a loose ball foul. And that ball will go to Luid Red Rose RAA. Foul is on resurrection. Now Yamson delivers the ball to their front court for Luid Red Rose RAA. De La Cruz over now to Jimenez on top. Khan with the ball. He has the hot hand. He fires this 3. That's good. So Khan with another basket for Luid to extend the lead to 4 points. Resurrection uses the Ortiz screen. Nice move inside. Everything but the shot. Khan with the ball. Khan, floater, no. He gets the ball. And we have a loose ball foul on Luid. But we can see Khan once again active on that possession. Almost getting that shot to go in. Khan already with 7 points and 3 rebounds for Luid. Those 7 points all in the second quarter. Luena back in the game for JILCF Red Arc. Looking for a teammate. Being bothered by De La Cruz. They go inside to Ortiz. Ortiz spins. And that's off the window for 2 points. De La Cruz looking to answer. De La Cruz inside. Blocked by Ortiz from behind. JILCF Red Arc with the possession. After that, rejection. Wico. That might have been blocked by Simbulan. And the ball will go to Luid Red Rose. So one defensive play after another for both teams. As we have Luid calling for a timeout, we will take a short break.
The NBL-Youth would like to thank the following Cleveland Spalding in Big Sportswear.
We return to the action here in the NBL-Youth 2023 First Conference here at the Caloocan City Sports Complex. I'm Ruben Terrado, live from courtside. We have Luid holding on to a 2-point lead. And again, this is the final day of the elimination round for all the age group divisions as we see Buitison with a scoop shot. Ortiz to Luena with JILCF Red Arc down by 4. Luena uses the screen of Ronidel. Resurrection finds Lopez from the corner. Rebound by Buitison. Buitison against Luena. He drives. Everything but the shot. The shot just short for Buitison. Luena, inside pass to Lopez. A nice cut by Lopez. And Luena finds him inside for 2. We have a 2-point game. Luid ahead. Buitison almost losing the leather and Resurrection with a steal. And that was a bad pass by Jimenez. So a turnover by Luid resulting to a foul. Luena calls out a play against Khan. Handoff to Resurrection. Lopez to Luena. Shot lock at 4. Luena outside to Ortiz. He fakes. And JILCF Red Arc not taking a shot on that play. Excellent defense by Luid Red Rose RAA. 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Buitison with the ball. Pass to Khan. Khan guarded by Luena. And the lob inside to Garcia. And there is a foul. Nice find by Khan. And Garcia displaying his athleticism on that play. So now Daryl Garcia at the line. Still scoreless so far in this contest. And he misses the first free throw. So again, Luid out to clinch the number 2 seed in the semifinals with a win today. As we have a lane violation on the part of JILCF Red Arc. So Luid with the 5-2 record. And they need to win this one to avoid complications. A loss and they will end up in a 2-way tie for second place between RCG, Taguig, and Cavite. And if that happens, Luid will drop to number 3 as we see a 3-pointer by Resurrection. And now we are tied at 30. And De La Cruz steps out of bounds. So a turnover for Luid Red Rose RAA. Simbulan returns for Luid. Luena against Khan. Luena still with the basketball. Resurrection now, guarded by Buitison. Pass to Lopez. Back to Resurrection. 7 on a 24. Resurrection fires from the outside. Too strong. Rebound by Khan. Khan with his 5th rebound of the game. As we have some confusion on the floor. And I think they will count the basket. So we had a technical problem on that play, but they will count the basket. So that's a layup for Luid Red Rose RAA. And now they are ahead by 2 points. 1 minute and 16 seconds remaining in the first half. Luena to Lopez. Ortiz. Hand off to Resurrection. Back to Luena. JILCF Red Arc mostly playing outside as we see Ortiz with the finish inside. So eventually that ball lands into Ortiz inside for 2 after a series of handoffs by JILCF Red Arc. We have a foul on that play, and the foul will go against Ortiz. 39 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We are tied at 32. We will take a short break.
NBL-Youth, ito ang liga ng mga kabat. NBL-Youth, 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 ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. Liga ng Pilipino, lahat kasali kahit na sino. NBL, itong laro ko ngayon, kabataan na bida dito. Lakas ng loob ay nakatatak, di matatakot sa mga yabag. Bitbit ang sarili, matatag kaya sumabay sa lahat, di matitibag. Suwak na suwak, pag tumira ng bola, mabilis gumalaw, di na kailangan ng mga parti-partida. Puso ang puhunan, hindi mapipigilan. Handang sabayan kahit sino pa yan, di mag-aalaman, tuturugin ko yan. Laro nga may pinag-usayan, hindi pa kahit mapigilan. Kahit pa dami nakaharap, ang pagkasarili sa laban.
We return to the action with 39 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We are tied at 32 in this match between JILCF Red Arc and Luid Red Rose RAA. And again, the situation right now is Luid must win in order to seal the number 2 spot in the semifinals. A loss and they will drop to number 3. And that will also lead to Cavite advancing to the semifinals. Or excuse me, it's Taguig who will advance instead of Cavite if Luid loses. Meanwhile, we have a steal by Wico and all alone for that 2-pointer. So now JILCF Red Arc with a 2-point lead. 13 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Buitison, bounce pass to Khan. Shot clock is off. Khan, bounce pass to Simbulan. We have a whistle. And that's an offensive foul. So the foul is on Jimenez. 2.9 seconds remaining. So JILCF Red Arc can still score, but they loses the ball. And that ends the first half with JILCF Red Arc holding on to that 2-point lead at the half. Third quarter when we come back.
Isisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, 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 ito ang liga ng mga kabataan. NBL-Youth, 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 ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. May pangarap na gustong abutin, sa itaas ay mahawakan ng bituin. Kahit madaming may pangil na matalim, sa daan lalakaran ay handa na bungkuin. Lakas na loob papakita sa mundo, sige halika. Mga galawan at bilis na malakobig, kere prepanis ka. Dahil na hindi ito basta-basta, tipikal na laro na may pamusta. Lakas na loob umarakada, maalayawo kapag pumasa. Kabataan pag-asa ng bayan, handa na makipagsabayan. May puso sa court sa bawat laro, hindi haatras sa bakbakan. Gamit ang puso sa laban, walang sinumang uurungan. Handang liparin ang mga bituin, ang mga pangarap ay aambitin. Isisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, 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 ito ang liga ng mga kabataan. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Itong liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. Liga na Pilipino, lahat kasali kahit na sino. NBL, itong laro ko ngayon, kabataan na bida dito. Lakas ng loob ay nakatatak, di matatakot sa mga yabag. Bitbit ang sarili, matatag, kaya sumabay sa lahat, di matitibag. Suwak na suwak, pag tumira ng bola, mabilis gumalaw, di na kailangan ng mga parti-partida. Puso ang puhunan, hindi mapipigilan. Handang sabayan kahit sino pa yan, di mag-aalangan, tuturugin ko yan. Laro nga may pinag-usayan, hindi papayag mapigilan. Kahit madaming nakaharang, ang pagkasarili sa laban. Gamit ang pusong may tapang, walang sino mang uurungan. Handang liparin ang mga bituin, ang mga pangarap ay aabutin. Sisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino. Handang pakita sa mundo, sasabay ako at hindi susuko. Isisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino. Handang pakita sa mundo, sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng mga kabat. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. Isisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino. Handang pakita sa mundo, sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng mga kabat. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. May pangarap na gustong abutin, sa itaas ay mahawakan ng bituin. Kahit madaming may bangin na matalim, sa daan lalakaran ay handa na bungguin. Lakas na loob ipapakita sa mundo, sige halika. Mga galawan at bilis na malakobig, kaya prepadis ka. Dahil nga hindi ito basta-basta, tipikal na laro na may pamusta. Lakas na loob umarakada, maladyawo kapag pumasa. Kabataan pag-asa ng bayan, handa na makipagsabayan. May puso sa court sa bawat laro, hindi haatras sa bakbakan. Gamit ang puso sa laban, walang sino mang urungan. Handang liparin ang mga bituin, ang mga pangarap ay aabutin. Sisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino. Handang pakita sa mundo, sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng mga kabat. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban. Liga na Pilipino, lahat kasali kahit na sino. NBL, itong laro ko ngayon, kabataan na bida dito. Lakas ng loob ay nakatatak, di matatakot sa mga yabag. Bitbit ang sarili, matatag, kaya sumabay sa lahat.
NBL-Youth 2023 First Conference, and I'm Ruben Terrado. We are live at the Caloocan City Sports Complex for this play date. And this is the first game of our doubleheader, the 21 under division. And again, Luid Red Rose RAA trailing by 2, and they need to win in order to take the number 2 spot in the semifinals. And again, the result of this game will determine whether Taguig or Cavite will advance to the semifinals. As you see, Luena, that's short. And the board goes to Khan. If Luid wins this match, it will be Cavite, the Uncle Drew Cavite Bowlers, who will advance to the semifinals. If JILCF wins this match, Luid will drop to number 3. And it's the Taguig Junior Generals who will advance to the semifinals. So that's the scenario right now here in the 21 under division. JRU Circus Music Festival and RCG Saints as well as Luid are already in the next round as we see this pass and the finish by Wico. That was a nice pass by Luena inside. And the lead now of JILCF Red Arc at 4 points. The ball off the foot of Resurrection. Khan recovers. 10 on the 24. Khan fires the 3. No. Who gets the rebound? It's Simbulan and he puts it in. So Simbulan drops in that putback. Luena with the ball. The pass to Resurrection. Ortiz to Wico. Wico the drive inside. The floater too strong. And Wico steals the ball. And Wico finishes and 1. So Wico with a defensive play. Stealing the ball away from Simbulan. And he makes the basket to give JILCF Red Arc a 4-point lead. He can make it 5 with this free throw. But that was way short for Wico. 2 minutes gone by in the third quarter. JILCF Red Arc hanging on to a 4-point lead. Buitison with the ball. Jimenez on top against Ortiz. The pass to Khan. Khan looking for a teammate. Drives instead. And the pass. Miscommunication between him and Simbulan. So a turnover for Luid Red Rose RAA. Luena. Luena at the left side. Nice move inside by Luena. The pass to Ortiz. Across the lane. Rejected. And the block by Drew Jimenez on that play with 8 on the shot clock. Ortiz at the left corner. He drives inside. No good. Wico gets the rebound over several defenders of Luid Red Rose RAA. So Wico able to get that board. And they get the possession back. Nice play. Resurrection inside and 1. Another excellent pass by Luena. And Resurrection a chance for a 3-point play. So now the lead is at 6 for JILCF Red Arc. And now Resurrection with the bonus shot. The free throw is short. This is now a 6-point lead for JILCF Red Arc. Again, they hold a 1-6 win-loss record entering this ball game. And JILCF Red Arc playing for pride as they want to finish the eliminations on a winning note. Offensive foul called on Luid Red Rose RAA. And that will go against CJ Buitison. So a turnover on the part of Luid. So JILCF Red Arc now with a 6-point lead. And this is the biggest lead of the game for both teams. So entering the contest, Luid with a 5-2 win-loss record, and they want to avoid a loss as they will drop to a 4-way tie for second place. As you see Wico, and he falls hard on the floor. And we have a foul called
Running foul, number 34, Daniel Simbulan.
on Simbulan.
His third, three foul.
And Wico down on the floor. And looks like
Officials lineup.
we will have an official's timeout with AJ Wico down on the floor, but now he is up. But he's favoring his right shoulder on that play. It was a hard drive inside by Wico. And then he fell hard on the floor. So I think we will have free throws on the part of JILCF Red Arc. Again, a 6-point lead by JILCF Red Arc against Luid Red Rose RAA, who at the moment is at second place with a 5-2 win-loss record in the team standings. And now Wico connects on the first. So now it's a 7-point lead for JILCF Red Arc. Wico around and out, and we will have a technical foul on Luid Red Rose RAA.
Technical foul on the Luid Red Rose RAA head coach for convenience complaint.
So a foul on Luid Red Rose RAA. As we will have Ronnie Del shooting the technical free throw.
Technical free throw for Sean Ulanidel.
Ronnie Del short on the technical free throw. So 6 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And Luid now trailing by 7. They will get the ball on this play. Yan, so now in the game for Luid Red Rose RAA, we have a foul on Luena.
The big foul on number 8, John Luena with the first one team foul.
So Luid will reset. Jimenez to Yamson. Over now to Buitison. Back to Yamson. Across the lane. Nice ball fake and he scores the lay-in. Beautiful play by Yamson as he finds an opening inside after that ball fake. And Luid now trailing by 5. JILCF Red Arc with the possession. Resurrection with the ball. The pass to Wico. He fires this three-pointer short. Rebound by Jimenez. Yamson to Buitison. Across the lane. Hand up to Yamson. No go, and Buitison with the board. And that drops and one for CJ Buitison. So Buitison gets the Yamson miss. And he scores. He was able to draw a foul. And a 3-point play opportunity for Luid. And now the lead is down to 3. He can make it 2 if he converts on the free throw. Talking about CJ Buitison. So now it's just a 2-point game after that free throw. So all of a sudden it's back to a close ball game and a turnover forced by Yamson. So Yamson making things happen for Luid Red Rose RAA. First it was a lay-in and then now a defensive play in favor of his team, Luid Red Rose RAA. As we see Jimenez with the drive, the pass inside, and the finish. And CJ Buitison ties the game at 41. Wico at the block, inside pass. And Lopez converts. Luid with the possession. Steal by Wico. Wico on the attack. Wico fakes the pass. Wico too strong on the shot. Rebound by Luid. Simbulan, the one-hander is short, but he will shoot two. So Ortiz called for the foul. Meanwhile, we will take a break as JILCF calls for the timeout.
Mga urungan, handangin pa rin ang mga bituin, ang mga pangarap ay aabutin. Sisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko, isisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng mga kabat. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng kabataan na hanggang sumabay sa anumang laban.
Welcome back to the NBL-Youth 2023 First Conference live at the Caloocan Sports Complex. And this is the final day of the elimination round in all the age group divisions. We have Simbulan at the foul line. And that rolls out. So now the lead is down to 2 after JILCF Red Arc led by 7 here in this quarter. And CJ Buitison, a spark for Luid, as well as Jerinel Yamson. 1 point game with under 4 minutes remaining in the third. Resurrection against Buitison. He attacks inside. That drops in and one. And Resurrection displaying his speed on that play. And Buitison called for the foul. And Resurrection at the foul line. 3-point game for JILCF Red Arc. And that remains a 3-point game after that missed free throw. Yamson. Turnover. But a counter with Khan stealing the ball away. Khan the drive, drop pass, and Buitison scores inside. One-point lead now for JILCF Red Arc. To the corner, Resurrection for 3. And the lead back to 4. Simbulan double team, but he scores anyway. Under 3 minutes remaining in this action-packed third quarter. Ortiz at the foul line, steal by Yamson, but recovered by Ortiz. Lopez for 3, that's short. Yamson with the rebound. Yamson the pass, and we have a possible flagrant foul. And our referees will review the play. So Yamson holding on to his face. It appears like there was a collision after that pass by Yamson. And our referees will take a look at the play once again. JILCF Red Arc protecting a 2-point lead. As Yamson, after issuing that pass, he collides into Luena. And the referees are checking whether there will be a possible flagrant foul on that play. So 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the third. And it looks like there will be a flagrant foul on that play. based on the review of the referees. Later on, we will hear the verdict from one of our referees. And again, one of the innovations here of the NBL Youth is that the referees get a chance to say the verdict in the public address system here at the venue. So similar to how the NBA does after a video review of a particular play. And now we will hear the verdict from our referee.
Upon review, number 8 of JIL, flagrant penalty 1, JIL.
So Luena is called for a flagrant foul.
John Luid has to sit on the bench for 3 play
So
minutes.
Luena will sit on the bench
His second
after that foul. And I think the referees saw that Luena hit Yamson in the face after Yamson issued that pass. So now Yamson will shoot a free throw, or my mistake, 2 free throws for Yamson. So again, Yamson, a spark plug for Luid Red Rose RAA in this quarter. We are tied at 48 after those free throws by Yamson, who now has 4 points, or check that, make that 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals. Khan, the drive inside. Nice move by Khan. And Lancer Khan with the connection, 9 points for him. And now Luid ahead by 2. Wico uses the Ortiz screen. And that was a bad pass. Pass too high for Wico. And now Luid with the possession. Again, Luid eyeing to take the number 2 seed in the semifinals. And Uncle Drew Cavite Ballers also praying for a Luid victory as they will move to the semifinals if Luid wins this match against JILCF Red Arc. Canna drive, and we have a whistle from that play. And a pushing foul called on Wico. 1 minute and 38 seconds to go in the third. Yamson outside to Jimenez. And off to Buitison. 9 on the 24. Buitison attacks inside. Drops pass to Jimenez, short. Rebound goes to Jimenez. No. It goes to JILCF Red Arc. Wico. Drop pass to Samson. And that trickles in. We are tied at 50. After that helter-skelter play. Buitison to Yamson. Yamson. And off to Khan. Jimenez. Bounce pass inside to Simbulan. And Simbulan will shoot 2 free throws. Nice find by Jimenez, who saw Simbulan sealing his defender inside. And Simbulan now will take 2 free throws. Simbulan with 9 points. First free throw is short. 53.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And again, the fate of the Taguig Junior Generals and the Uncle Drew Cavite Ballers lie to the result of this game. Simbulan connects with Luid ahead by 1. The selection takes the 3. Almost going in. Rebound by Buitison. His 7th of the game. Buitison with the drive. Buitison will head to the line for 2 free throws. So CJ Buitison with 16 points. We will look to add to his point total at the foul line with Luid ahead by 1. Buitison, his first free throw, too strong. As we have Yamson about to return. And I think he will replace CJ Buitison after this free throw if he converts this one. So Buitison connects. So Yamson will enter later on in this game. Meanwhile, JILCF Red Arc with the possession. 18 seconds remaining in the third. Wico, baseline drive. And he draws contact on that play. And Garcia called for the foul. So Wico will shoot 2 free throws with 12 seconds remaining. And JILCF Red Arc down by 2 points. And that's an air ball for AJ Wico. And Wico earlier in the third, that's a hard fall. And we are not sure if he is still playing hurt. And he grabs his own miss on that play. Ortiz, air ball on that 3-point attempt. 5 seconds remaining in the third. Steal by Samson. And Samson ties the game at 52 to end the third. So after that turnover, JILCF Red Arc able to tie this game. Fourth quarter when we come back.
Handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. Isisigaw ko sa mundo. Ako ay kabataang Pilipino. Handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng mga kabat. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng kabataan na handa sumabay sa anumang laban.
Fourth quarter about to begin in this match between Luid Red Rose RAA against JILCF Red Arc. And this match with a lot of playoff implications. Again, Luid Red Rose RAA eyeing to seal the number 2 spot as we begin the fourth. And they will get the number 2 seed if they win this one. And the Taguig Junior Generals and Uncle Drew Cavite ballers intently watching this ball game as a win by Luid, and that will send Cavite to the semifinals, while a defeat by Luid will allow Taguig to enter the Final Four. We have a foul on Resurrection as we have Simbulan shooting 2 free throws. Close ball game between Luid Red Rose RAA, who entered this matchup with a 5-2 win-loss record, going up against JILCF Red Arc with a 1-6 mark, and out to end a 6-game losing streak at the close of the elimination round campaign of JILCF Red Arc. A miss by Simbulan, the board by Garcia, and a fresh 14 for Luid. As we see a miss inside by Simbulan. But still an excellent effort on the part of Luid. But they were unable to score on that possession. Samson drives. Samson off the window. It trickles out. Buitison now with the ball. The pass to Simbulan. And he is denied by Samson, and now Resurrection on the run. He has the numbers. Nice drop pass to Lopez. That goes in. And JILCF Red Arc with a 2-point lead. Khan with a drive. That is short, but he will shoot 2 free throws.
Switching foul, number 22, Carl Thompson.
So the foul is on Samson. 2 free throws for Lancer Khan, who has 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists.
2 free throws for Lancer Khan.
Khan, the free throw is short.
Substitution for Luid Pedro.
Coming into the ball game is De La Cruz. Khan, second free throw. That's a miss. So a rebound by JILCF Red Arc. After that miss, Samson to Villanueva. Bounce pass to Resurrection. 10 to shoot. Villanueva from the right side. Short on the 3. Rebound by De La Cruz. Witison with the ball against Resurrection. Kick out outside to De La Cruz for 3. Francis De La Cruz gives Luid a 1-point lead. Resurrection to Villanueva. Villanueva sees an opening, rejected by Jimenez, but he recovers. Resurrection, no on the 3. Offensive rebound by Ortiz, but we have a loose ball foul. And that will go against Luid, Red Rose RAA.
Number 7, PJ Witison. His 4th personal.
So Buitison with his 4th foul. So a repossession for JILCF Red Arc. The pass to Samson. He takes the 3, short. Lopez with the offensive board. And Lopez is rewarded with that hustle play, getting that offensive rebound. No one boxing out Lopez on that sequence. So now Lopez connects on the first. Jose Lopez with 13 in the game. As De La Cruz grabs the board for Luid, we are tied at 55. De La Cruz being pressured by Samson. Ball now is with Buitison. Buitison with the ball. Offensive foul called on Jimenez.
Offensive foul, number 24.
So now Jimenez called for an illegal screen.
Jimenez, your second.
And now possession will go to JILCF Red Arc. We are tied at 55 in this contest that has playoff implications not just for Luid but for Taguig and Cavite Ballers as well. Samson, the pass inside to Lopez, rejected by Jimenez. Witison to Khan. Khan approaches Witison, who now has the ball. Shot clock at 10. Witison against Resurrection. He drives inside. Kick out to Khan. Takes this 3-pointer short. Jimenez offensive board. Drop pass inside to Garcia. And that was a miss by Garcia. Now JLCF on the attack. Villanueva short. And we have a push. And Samson caught pushing off his defender. And the ball will go to Luid. Garcia at right. Calls a play for Luid. Red Rose RAA. Garcia to Khan. The lob to Garcia. And Lopez with a foul. We saw that play earlier. That lob pass by Khan to Garcia. Lopez able to read the play perfectly, but still he was able to foul Garcia on that possession. So only a side court throw in for Luid. We have Garcia now with the possession against Lopez. He drives inside. Garcia, that's short. Loose ball picked up by Wico, but there is a foul. So De La Cruz with a foul as he impeded Wico on that possession. Luena calls a play. Resurrection now on the right side, uses the Lopez screen. Kick out to Ortiz. Lopez takes a 3, no. Rebound by Buitison. Buitison on the run. And he waits for his teammates. Jimenez, handoff to De La Cruz. De La Cruz attacks against Wico. De La Cruz, no. Rebound, grab by Buitison. Misses the shot. And the possession will go to JILCF Red Arc. So Luid fails to convert. So we are still tied at 55 with under 5 minutes to play in this ball game. Wico, the jumper, short, rebound by Jimenez. Buitison with the ball now for Luid. Hand off to Yamson. Jimenez at the post. And a steal by JILCF Red Arc. And we have a foul called on Jimenez. Another turnover for Luid. 4 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the fourth. We are still tied at 55. And we are in for an exciting finish to this ball game. Ortiz on top. Ortiz attacks inside. Loses the leather. Luid now on the attack. Can with the lay-in. A nice pass by De La Cruz to give Luid a 2-point lead. Luena to Wico. Wico takes the 3. He passes to Ortiz. And he misses the 3. Rebound. Grab by Jimenez. Buitison to Yamson. No, the tip won't work for De La Cruz. And now Luena on the attack. Luena, the pass to Resurrection. Denied by Jimenez. Excellent play by Jimenez. Blocking that shot of Resurrection. And the possession goes to Luid. 2-point lead with 3 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in this ball game. Buitison attacks and he scores and one. And CJ Buitison now carrying the load for Luid. He nails that layup. And now the lead is at 4 for Luid. We have a timeout by JILCF Red Arc. We will take a short break. Welcome back to this ball game as we are about to see CJ Buitison taking a free throw after a possible 3-point play. Buitison now carrying the load. And he's starting to take over for Luid. He has 19 points and 11 rebounds thus far for Luid Red Rose RAA. And they're aiming to claim the number 2 seed in the semifinals. But he misses the free throw. So it remains a 4-point game for Luid. Luena to Resurrection at the right side. Guarded by Khan. Resurrection uses the screen. Takes a jumper from the corner. May have been blocked by Khan. And Buitison almost a defensive stop for CJ Buitison. 7 on the shot clock for JILCF Red Arc. They go to Luena. He fires the 3. Short. Resurrection the board. Resurrection, the short jumper is in. 3-point game under 3 minutes remaining. Buitison on the attack. Buitison short. He gets his own miss and he puts it in. Buitison now with 21. Back to a 4-point lead. Resurrection at the right side. Bounce pass to Wico. No. Rebound by Jimenez. Khan on the attack. Khan the drive. Khan scores and a foul. And Khan delivers for Luid, extending the lead to 4. And a chance at a 3-point play for Lancer Khan. Nice drive by Khan as he found an opening that was enough for him to take that layup. But the free throw is short. We have a lane violation on the part of JILCF Red Arc. So Khan with 13 in the game. Also delivering the goods for Luid Red Rose RAA. And Khan nails the free throw. Now it's a 7-point lead. This lead now is the largest of the game in a steal. So now we are in the last 2 minutes of this ball game. Luid now ahead by 7. As Luid not taking any chances they call for this time.
Sisigaw ko sa mundo. Ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. Isisigaw ko sa mundo. Ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng mga kabataan. NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth, NBL-Youth. Ito ang liga ng kabataan.
We return to the matchup between Luid Red Rose RAA and JILCF Red Arc. Luid now ahead by 7 thanks to the plays of CJ Buitison and Lancer Khan. And they trailed earlier by 6 points, but now they're ahead by 7. This is the largest lead of the game for Red Rose RAA. And again, Luid out to seal the number 2 spot in the semifinals. And again, if Luid wins, Uncle Drew Cavite Ballers will advance to the semifinals. And they will have a date with Luid Red Rose RAA in the semifinals. And that will eliminate Taguig Junior Generals out of contention for a semifinal berth with a win by Luid. Buitison with the ball. The top scorer of Luid in this game. Nice pass! And the finish by Yamson. So on that play, Buitison was the facilitator. And that led to a finish by Yamson. It is now a 9-point lead and an offensive foul. So now Luid Red Rose RAA making the big plays down the stretch. And Luid now looking good. They are ahead by 9 with 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in this ball game. Buitison will take his sweet time with the ball. Buitison against Lopez. He drives inside. What a layup. Everything but the shot. Rebound by Ronnie Del. Resurrection with this drive. Challenges Jimenez. And there is a foul by Jimenez. So JILCF Red Arc not giving up. Resurrection earns a trip to the foul line with 57.5 seconds remaining. He hits the first free throw. So now Carlo Resurrection makes the second. 66 to 58 or 66 to 59 is our tally under a minute remaining. Gutiso now guarded by Wico. Hand off to Khan. Khan crossover. Khan attacks. Loses the handle. Ronindel the outlet pass. But a counter by Jimenez. And Jimenez, or excuse me, that's Yamson requesting for a timeout with 32 seconds remaining. Luid not taking any chances.
Isisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko. Isisigaw ko sa mundo, ako ay kabataang Pilipino, handang pakita sa mundo. Sasabay ako at hindi susuko.
Welcome back to the final seconds of this clash between Luid Red Rose RAA and JILCF Red Arc. And Luid now holding on to a 66 to 59 lead with 32 seconds remaining in this contest. So the only thing that Luid should do in this possession is protect the ball and not commit any silly errors. As Luid calls for another timeout, we will take a break. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBL-Youth 2023 First Conference. And now Luid with the possession with 32 seconds remaining. And they hold a 7-point lead over JILCF Red Arc. Jimenez. That ball tapped away and they will review the play.
There is a review on the last out of bounds play.
So again, a 7-point lead for Luid.
Upon review,
And again, the fate of Taguig and Cavite rests on the result of this match. And again, if Luid wins, Cavite will enter the semifinals. And if Luid loses, it's going to be Taguig who will enter the semifinal phase. But so far, Uncle Drew Cavite Bowler is looking good as Luid is ahead by 7 points. Witison. And a violation by Luid. So now JILCF Red Arc on the attack. Wico scores. The lead is down to 5. A foul by Wico. So after forcing a turnover, JILCF Red Arc able to score quickly with Wico making the layup, but Buitiso now at the free throw line.
penalty situation.
As Buitiso nails the first, could be the finishing touches of this victory, this impending victory by Luid. The free throw is short. And a steal by Yamson. So Yamson forces a turnover on that possession. Khan. And a foul on Wico. So now frustration setting in on the part of JILCF Red Arc.
That's his fifth.
8.6 seconds remaining in the fourth. We have Luid ahead by 6 and looks like they will win this ball game. But it was certainly not easy on the part of Luid Red Rose RAA. JILCF Red Arc was determined to finish the elimination round with a win. But Luid has other plans as they will be sealing the number 2 spot in the semifinals. And that will also send Uncle Drew Cavite Ballers to the semifinals. There's the final buzzer with Luid Red Rose RAA winning this matchup. An exciting match. Again, Luid with a 68-61 victory over JILCF Red Arc. And again, Luid Red Rose RAA will take the number 2 seed in the semifinals, and they will be facing the Uncle Drew Cavite Ballers in the semifinal round. Again, our best player of the ball game, he made the crucial shots in the end game. And our best player of the game, CJ Buitison. There's the numbers, a double-double effort for CJ, 21 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. And an efficient 9 of 14 from the field. CJ Buitison, our best player of the game. So congratulations to Luid Red Rose RAA. They clinched the number 2 seed in the semifinals. And again, Uncle Drew Cavite Ballers are also in the semifinals. Coming up next, it's JRU Circus Music Festival against Tropang Pochi. We will return shortly after this break.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by Authority of the National Basketball League Pilipinas. It may not be retransmitted nor reproduced in any form on any television or streaming platforms without the express written consent of the National Basketball League Pilipinas.